One important aspect of anything in programming and creating robust code is that you must thoroughly test your program when it's finished. Now, testing is really key because if there is an underlying issue with your program, if you release it to the wider public to be able to use and the error is then found out, it could often, or it could lead to a security flaw. It could lead to a damage in reputation, and it could also just lead to just generally you looking a bit silly. Now, we do testing in different ways. There are three main types of tests that you would look to do as a computer scientist. There is normal testing, which is everyday data for the system to use, and it should work fine. So, for instance, if the system asks you to enter in the first name of somebody, you enter in the first name of someone, of an individual. If it asks you to enter in the date of birth in a particular format like day, month, and year, you put it in the correct format. It's the everyday, it should just work. It proves that in normal circumstances, the data, the system works as it's intended. Erroneous data, on the other hand, is data that's designed or could be designed to break the system, and it's to see whether the validation that you've implemented into your program works correctly. So if you've put like a range check in, which is seeing whether a user has entered in a number between 1 and 10, and your erroneous data is number 13, obviously that's going to try and break the system, and it's going to see whether it can handle it or not. And it's designed to flag up and highlight the flaws in any program, because no program should crash when it's finished. They should be indestructible. And then boundary, which is our final one, is on the edge testing. So if I've asked you to enter in a number between 1 and 10 into my program, and you've entered in the number 1 and the number 10, those are on the upper and lower boundaries, but they should still be accepted by the system, no problem at all. So testing, just to kind of summarize, is really important at seeing whether our program works as we intended it to or not. And if it doesn't, then we must always go back and make improvements. And there are the three main types of testing which any good programmer will utilize to ensure that their programming code is efficient and effective.